Government Accounting Part 1 MCOM Accounting Final Jai Narayan Vyas University Examination 2020-21 Paper 201 Unit 3. This is the syllabus in front of you. The entire syllabus of paper 201 and the different color is shown for the part we are going to cover in this lecture. Let us begin with Government Accounting and Overview. Accounting is the process of recording, classifying, and summarizing the financial transactions and communicating the results of its operations and also the financial position to its stakeholders. Government accounting refers to the system of financial accounting that is applicable to government, its departments, offices, and institutions. The accounting system that is put to use in government offices or institutions for the purpose of recording and reporting the financial transactions is referred to as government accounting. It is also referred to as public finance accounting. According to Oshishami and Dean, government accounting is the process of recording, analyzing, classifying, summarizing, communicating, and interpreting information about government in aggregate and in detail, reflecting all transactions involving the receipts, transfer, and disposition of government funds and property. By the given definition, it is clear that the government accounting is the systematic and scientific process of recording, presenting, analyzing, summarizing, classifying, and communicating the financial transaction of the government offices. It is concerned with keeping a record of government revenues and their proper utilization in different development and administration work. It presents the receipt and payment position of the public fund. It reveals how public funds have been generated and utilized for the welfare of general public. It is the systematic process of collecting, recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting the financial transactions relating to the revenues and expenditure of government institutions, offices. Thus, simply stated, government accounting is concerned with systematic and scientific recording of government revenues and expenditure. Therefore, government accounting may be defined as an accounting system used in government institutions for the purpose of recording, classifying, summarizing, and communicating the financial information regarding the collection and utilization of public funds and properties. It is concerned with keeping records of government revenues and their expenditure in different development and administrative works. Now let us talk about the next topic, features of government accounting. Government accounting is a unique application area which has certain characteristics of its own. Some of the main features of government accounting are discussed now. Specific system of accounting. It is a specific accounting system which is followed by government in its departments, offices, and institutions. Reporting of utilization of public funds. The government and its institutions are public institutions whose main objective is to provide services to the society and also to maintain law and order in the society. So, the accounting system used by such institutions has to reveal how public funds and properties have been used. For that purpose, it is to be noted that government accounting is not done for revealing any profit and loss. Government regulations. Government accounting is maintained according to government rules and regulations. The financial policies, rules, and regulations, as determined from time to time, provide the system of government accounting. Double entry system. Government accounting is based on the principles and assumptions of double entry system of bookkeeping system. Accordingly, every financial transaction entered into by a government office, institution are recorded showing their double effects. It implies that for each government financial transaction, one aspect of the transaction is debited and the other aspect is credited. Budget heads. All the expenses of government offices are classified into different budget heads and expenditures are made only on approved budget heads. Budgetary regulations. Government expenditure are governed by budgetary regulations. In other words, no government office can make expenditure more than the amount allocated in the budget. Thus, in effect, government accounting gets regulated by the budget. Mode of transaction. All government transactions are supposed to be performed through banks. Fund based accounting. A peculiar characteristics of government accounting is the employment of separate funds. The government is engaged in an ever growing number of operations and activities which are quite unrelated to each other. The particular source of revenue or income often are dedicated to use for a particular phase of the government's operations. The accounts must segregate these specially dedicated resources and isolate them from all other transactions in a separate fund. Auditing. The audit of books of accounts maintained by government departments, offices, or institutions are to be audited by a recognized department of the government so as to ensure proper governance and also to prevent misuse and misappropriation of public funds. Now, the next point of discussion is objectives of government accounting. The objectives of government accounting are the financial administration of the activities of the government to promote maximization of welfare in the form of various services. The specific objectives can be stated as: number 1, to record financial transactions of revenues and expenditures relating to the government organization. Number 2, to provide reliable financial data and information about the operation of public fund. Number 3, to record the expenditure as per the appropriate act, rules and legal provisions as set by the government. Number 4, to avoid the excess expenditures beyond the limit of the budget approved by the government. Number 5, to help in the preparation of various financial statements and reports. Number 6. To facilitate the auditing by the concerned government department. Number 7. To prevent misappropriation of government properties by maintaining the systematic records of cash and store items. Number 8. To facilitate the estimating the annual budget by providing historical financial data of government and expenditures. Now, let us talk about general principles of government accounting. The general principles of government accounting are highlighted in next slide. Number 1. Classification of expenditure. The government expenditures are classified under sectors, major heads, minor heads, subheads, and detailed heads of account. The method of budgeting and accounting under the service heads is not designed to bring out the relation on which government stands to its material assets in use or its liabilities due to be discharged at more or less distant dates. Number 2. Based on budget. Government accounting is based on the annual budget of the government. In its budget for a year, government is interested to forecast with the greatest possible accuracy what is expected to be received or paid during the year, and whether the former together with the balances of the past year is sufficient to cover the later. Similarly, in the compiled accounts for that year, it is concerned to see to what extent the forecast has been justified by the facts and whether it has a surplus or deficit balances as a result of the year's transactions. On the basis of the budget and accounts, government determines whether it will be justified in curtailing or expanding its activities and whether it can and should increase or decrease taxation accordingly. Number 3. End products of government accounting. In the field of government accounting, the end products are the monthly accounts and the annual accounts. The monthly accounts serve the needs of the day to day administration, while the annual accounts present a fair and correct view of the financial stewardship of the government during the year. Number 4. Period of accounts. The annual accounts of the central, state, and union territory government shall record transactions which take place during financial year running from 1st April to 31st March. Number 5. Cash basis of accounting. With the exception of such book adjustments as may be authorized by these rules on the advice of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India C&AG, the transactions in government accounts shall represent the actual cash receipt and disbursement during a financial year. Number 6. Forms of accounts. The accounts of government are kept in three parts, namely consolidated fund, contingency fund, and public account. Now, the last point of discussion in this chapter is comparison between government accounting and commercial accounting. Although the basic principle of financial accounting that are applicable in regular commercial activities apply to the government accounts. There are certain features of government accounting which make it quite different from that of regular commercial accounting. The differences between commercial and government accounting can be discussed under various heads discussed on next slide. Meaning: the accounting system applied in the government departments, offices, and institutions is referred to as government accounting, while the system of accounting applied by non government organizations, whether profit oriented or non profit oriented, is known as commercial accounting. Number 2, objectives. Government accounting is maintained by the government offices for recording and reporting the utilization and position of public funds. Commercial accounting is maintained by business organizations to know the profit or loss for an accounting period and discloses the financial position of the entity. Scope: the government accounting happens to be more elaborate than that followed in commercial accounts. Number 4, budget. Government, government accounting is directly influenced by the government budgetary system, while commercial accounting does not follow the government budgetary system. Number 5, basis. Government accounting is prepared on cash basis. On the other hand, commercial accounting may be done on cash basis or accrual basis or sometimes even on hybrid basis. Number 6, level of accounting. Government accounting has the system of central level and operating level accounting, while commercial accounting has no provision of central level and operating level of accounting. Rules and provisions. Government accounting is strictly maintained by following the financial rules and provisions as set by the concerned government. Commercial accounting is maintained by the following applicable rules and the generally accepted accounting principles, popularly known as GAAP. Number 8, information. Government accounting provides information to the government about the receipts, deposits, transfer, and utilization of public funds. Commercial accounting provides information to the various stakeholders about the operating result and financial position of the business. Number 9, auditing. The audit of the books of accounts maintained by government departments, offices, or institutions are to be audited by a recognized department of the government, namely the Auditor General Office, while the books of accounts maintained under commercial accounting is audited by any professional auditor, for example, chartered accountant. Thank you.